Good Thursday! Here we have some brand new 1983 Revere Ware. Nightmare getting them here. I ordered them back in early December. It took a month for them to arrive. She didn't pack them well. It's not her fault they didn't arrive on time, but she didn't pack them well. She stuck them in a box loaded with foam pieces, not individually wrapped. 3-quart is probably the most damaged. If you look at this picture, you can see the double boilers. Oh, it came with a double boiler. It came with 2 double boilers. And the double boilers were nesting up against the 3-quart. Nothing to separate them. 1.5, 2, and 3. I got 2 1.5s. They arrived unscathed. The 2-quart is almost unscathed. And all the pans have a little bit of aging spots, age spots. Some barkeeper's friends should take those out. There's a little bit of scratching right here you probably can't see. And 2 little scratches here. Brand new, 1983. A bit of scratching here where I believe the double boilers were just constantly nudging against it. Now it's not too bad. I'm hoping some Mother's Mag will take out these light scratches. So I got 2 1.5s, 2 3-quarts with double boilers, and a 2-quart. And I was hoping, again, that I could sell a 3-quart and a 1.5, kind of make some of my money back, and keep the 1.5, 2, and 3 to play with. Mother's Mag is great for aluminum. Guardian Service, forget about it. You know, cast aluminum. But Mother's Mag is not so great with stainless steel. We're going to try this by hand. See if we can get those little scratches away. Maybe I can resell it. The other 3-quart isn't as bad. It does have some light scratches. This will be our test, and that's what we're going to do right now. We're just going to go over this and over this. See if maybe it'll work. And sometimes it might take a week. You do a little every day. Let's see what it does today. We're just going to start real slow. It's not going to be easy. It is not going to be an easy task. Old Revere Ware. We can make them really difficult to see. Maybe I can resell this. It already is a little better. I think it's already a little better. One little pass. Frickin' post office, man. Let's just try that area. You don't have to press down too hard. Just light. If I work on this all week, maybe like say I do 5 passes today and I do 5 passes tomorrow and I just keep doing it. There's some 2 deep scratches right here, unfortunately. Because then their value goes out the window. That's too bad. All right. It is definitely an improvement. Just with 2 little passes. Let's do one. Let's do a couple more. it's much better. Oh, they're still there though. It's better. The shine hides them a little bit. It is making a little bit of a difference. This is about 7 passes. I have a tiny bunch right here, deeper scratches. The group that was here, I can barely see them. If I do this every day for a week, it might be to where if I went to sell it, I could say some light scratches, hard to see. This is just a couple of minutes out of your day. Oh, they didn't start labeling them until later on. So this doesn't actually say 2 quart. This might be the very first piece I purchased at a thrift store. Pre-68. The modern is much taller, but this fits the burner perfectly. This fits the small burner. So that is actually very good design change, even though a lot of us prefer the wider ones. It happened with Farberware too. We have to take into consideration the bolts and the width of this bakelite. Alright, we'll start with pre-68. Alright, let's do it. 1 pound, 3.1 ounces. No bolts, thinner handle. The old handle is really longer. Look at that. The old handle is much longer, so we have to take that in consideration when we weigh it. 1 pound 2 exactly. Let's feel the weight. This actually feels lighter. Is that weird? Because it looks so much smaller. This looks so much smaller than this. I'm going to close my eyes. All right. This feels heavier. All right. Bottom line is, the copper on these doesn't do much. It's very thin. We measured it. You're buying them for Americana. You're buying them because they will last a long time. Sadly, the pans, saucepans and skillets are likely to warp. They're just so thin. They're just so thin, you know? Still, they're beautiful. I have a love-hate relationship with them. You know that. The deluxe handles didn't have the bolts. You know, it was a whole different handle design. This was a good idea. You know, they didn't have to make the bolts anymore. The handles were fixed. For a short while, these handles were removable. These aren't. But it's pretty. I fall in love with it because it's pretty, it's Americana, it's vintage. If you can find some of these new, don't worry about the pre-68. I'm telling you. I don't think it has to be pre-68 to be beautiful. And I think some of the later models had more steel, a little bit heavier. I'd take those any day over this guy. Thanks for joining me this Thursday. You know what I'm going to say? What am I going to say? Thanks for watching.